Life feels like an emotional roller coaster. Every day brings highs, lows, and everything in between. But what if, starting tomorrow, you could only feel one emotion per day? Just one. No switching and no mixing. Pure joy, or fear, or anger. Sounds wild, right? But this strange idea might actually reveal some deep truth about how emotion shapes our choices, relationships, and the way we live. Normally, our emotions are constantly shifting. We don't just feel one thing at a time, but we experience mixes, so like joy and nervousness, sadness and gratitude. And this emotional mix is essential. Our brain uses feelings as signals, helping us navigate through life and choices. So, emotions are not random, they are tools. Psychologically, having a wide range of emotions, known as emodiversity, is linked to better mental health and resilience. People who feel both highs and lows tend to adapt better, think more clearly, and even live longer. Limiting ourselves to just one emotion a day wouldn't just feel strange, it would confuse the entire system that helps us grow, connect, and survive. But before asking whether society could function this way, let's imagine a single joy day. At first, it sounds perfect. You wake up feeling amazing. Everything is exciting, beautiful, and full of hope. You laugh easily, feel deeply connected, and see the best in everything. But without the ability to feel stress, caution, or empathy for others' pain, joy can become unrealistic. You might ignore real problems, make impulsive choices, or come across as insensitive. Even the most positive emotion, when isolated, loses meaning. Joy without contrast is not real joy, it's just a constant empty high. Now, imagine waking up in a sadness day. From the moment you open your eyes, everything feels heavier. Your thoughts slow down, your energy fades, and even small moments seem more intense. But sadness can also promote reflection, empathy, and vulnerability. You might find yourself more connected to others and more willing to confront difficult truths. Still, without the balance of hope and joy, sadness can pull you into isolation. It becomes a lens that colors everything gray, and it is hard to move forward when you cannot feel anything else. Now, imagine a fear day. Everything feels uncertain, your heart races, and the smallest decisions seem overwhelming. Fear can increase awareness and keep you alert, but without the balance of calm, it becomes paralyzing. You might overthink every choice, hesitate to take risks, and miss opportunities, trapped by anxiety instead of moving forward. We've only covered a few emotions so far, but even these examples show how limiting ourselves to just one feeling per day could ruin our emotional balance, but also influence our life, our choices, and the way we relate to others. But could society actually function this way? And what would that mean for us? At first, it might sound intriguing. One emotion a day, no switching. But when you really think about it, the consequences are huge. Imagine waking up on a fear day. Every decision is clouded by doubt. Would you even leave the house? Fear does not motivate, it holds you back. Now picture a joy day. It sounds great, but without caution, joy leads to careless choices. So you might overspend or ignore real problems, causing damage in the long run. Then there is Hanger Day. Anger can drive action, but unchecked, it creates conflict. An entire society operating in anger, it's chaos. People would argue, fight, and sabotage progress, making it impossible to cooperate. So, could society function with just one emotion a day? Probably not. Our emotional balance is essential. We need joy to lift us up, but we also need fear and sadness to keep us stable. Anger can drive change, but only if it's controlled. If we only experienced one emotion a day, many of the innovations we take for granted might never exist. Emotions like curiosity, frustration, and even sadness drive innovation and ideas. Now imagine a scientist frustrated by an experiment failure. If they were stuck on a joy day, that idea might never come to life. Or an inventor filled with curiosity but on fear day, too paralyzed to move forward. Without the emotional range, many of today's greatest ideas would never see the light of day. The same is true for love and relationships. Emotions like empathy, passion, and even conflict are essential to building strong connections. Imagine a couple where one partner only experienced joy day. They might overlook their partner's struggles, thinking everything is fine, when in reality their partner needs support. On the other side, imagine one partner only feeling anger. Small misunderstandings could escalate into massive arguments, leaving both sides frustrated and disconnected. Healthy relationships need emotions to grow. Being able to share light and dark moments creates understanding and trust. Without emotional variety, love can feel superficial, and relationships become fragile. So, what can we take from this? The lesson here is to embrace the full spectrum of your emotions, using them as tools for growth. So, if you feel frustrated, channel that energy into problem solving. If you feel sadness, take your time for reflection and growth. And when joy comes, let it drive your creativity and connections. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and see you next time.